Friend, how often do I gotta say it? How often do I gotta say it? You're not even moving. I feel like a lot of you don't even believe me when I say it, that time passes regardless. Or maybe you just don't even think about it. And that's okay. But I'm here to tell you, just to remind you that it does pass. There has to be action. Don't be stuck in stagnation. I mean, what's the last thing you've done that's difficult? And don't say it's the same thing you've always done. Because if it's the same thing you've always done, that has now become a level of comfort for you. There's a reason why you haven't changed it, why you haven't changed your routine. Your routine has now become your level of comfort. That's not true discomfort, friend. It's not. Today's Monday, another day of work. I get it. Another day, same thing. We don't like it. It doesn't feel good. But at the same time, are we moving in the direction that we know we want to go in this life? There's a pinnacle point. There's something. There's a climax that we know we want to achieve in this life. Is this the climax of your life? You're going to say that this is it right here. When you reach an old age, if you're lucky, and you look back, this is going to be that moment where you say, oh, this was the best part of my life. It can't be that, friends. You have to continually grow. This can't be it. I know this isn't it for you. This is nowhere near it for me. And I know there's a fine line. There's a fine line because I'm content. If I was to go tomorrow, I'd be content. I'd say I'm content right now. But you got to teeter this line because there's content, there's comfort, but there's also discomfort and wanting more. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more because to want more means that there's more in you and there's more room to grow. Keep going down that path, the one that you know you don't want to do, the one you're trying to actively avoid. Typically on the other side of all those things that we avoid is going to be our biggest wins, is going to be our biggest growth on that side. And there's a reason why we're actively not doing it. There's a reason why we're actively not even thinking about it. I didn't know how much better I could be. It starts in one area, you overcome it, you choose another, you look deep inside, and you just see how broken you truly are. You see all your weaknesses for what they are. Don't you ever look at somebody and say, man, I wish they'd change. I wish they'd change. You can look around and say that about every single person that you know. Oh, I wish they'd change and be better here. But why don't you say that to yourself? Is there a reason? I understand it hurts. It feels raw when you do it. You feel exposed. But we have to do that to our friends, to ourselves sometimes, friends. We have to. It's tough love. It's self-talk. That's how I feel inside. I'm content, but I need more. I need to be more. And through that, I'm going to be better. But through that, I'm going to show the people around me that there is still more that you can do because I'm doing more and being better. I'm being better for you. And through that, I'm being better for me. There's no downside. There's absolutely zero downside to the pursuit of growth. But don't be this stagnated individual who doesn't even know why they don't feel good. If you don't feel good, friends, you have to know why. And if you're not looking as to the reasons as to why, that on itself, right on the other side of that, is the biggest win of your life. Whether it's your physique or your finances, whether it's trying to overcome broken relationships, whether it's trying to create this mindset that won't break, it won't crack, but it still loves, and it holds the biggest heart, the biggest compassion for people in your life. Inner peace. Maybe you have no inner peace. You're always stuck in this loop of never feeling good, always stressed out, always anxious, always sad. I get it, friends. There's a lot in this life. There's a lot of layers. But start today and start small. Some of us work from the outside in. Other people work from the inside out. I can help you find out what it is. I'm a perfect example of outside in. My partner, so different from me, but I'm learning so much, and I've learned so much from her. She's an inside out person, working from the internal to the external. There's a lot to be done in this life, friends. And I don't want to be tough, but this is me speaking to me. One day I'm going to watch this in the future, and this is going to be me speaking to me. I'm going to post it online because I know people also out there may benefit from it. And I have nothing to hide, friends. That's always a weakness as well of ours, isn't it? Being able to be vulnerable and exposed and be raw. But sometimes we need to hear it. Why not just hear it from yourself? This series is called Self-Talk. It's for you.